everyone, I'm Brenda and I'm your Tuesday host for Witches of the Moon. This week's topic, we're going to be discussing the difference between tarot and oracle cards. Before I talk about that, I want to talk about back in the olden days of how people read through divination. They used playing cards. They used regular old playing cards, and that's how they did their readings. And if you ever see the Lady Grave Dancer's video on bicycle cards, you will see that they have evolved quite a bit over the years. There are so many different types of bicycle cards now that doing readings on them is almost too easy, if you know what I mean, because you look at them and you can just read right through them. Now, tarot cards were before oracle cards. Tarot cards have been around for many, many, many moons. They consist of 78 cards. There's 22 major arcana. You're going to see me reading every once in a while because I wrote some notes. 22 major arcana, 56 minor arcana, and the 1 through 10 is the court cards. The court cards being the wands, cups, swords, and pentacles. Now, if you go by elements, the wands represent fire, the fire element. Cups represent the water element, swords represent the air element, and the pentacles represent the earth element. Now, if you look at a deck, and I'm going to pull one out here, most people start off with the Rider-Waite deck. It's the easiest deck to read. It's easy to get a feel of the cards. So most people, when they start off their readings, they will start with the Rider-Waite deck when they do tarot cards. Because again, they're very simple to read. Very simple. They make it very easy for you to read. These have been around for a very long time. And I'm just going to pull a few out for you here. Temperance. Now, the difference between tarot and oracle, oracle is not guided by any structure. Oracle can be as many or as little cards as the person who designed the cards wants. It does not have to run by any major or minor arcana. It does not have to run by court cards. So tarot is something that you would use for, my opinion, major divinating reading. You would use the tarot cards. Oracle cards, such as, we all have them, as our Halloween oracle, you would use for things you just want like a quick reading for. I mean, we all know what, oh, they're upside down people, I'm sorry. And again, they don't have any structure to them. They don't have any specific to the reader meaning. They're beautiful cards. Yeah, I know they're kind of all over the place here, people. I mean, these are oracle cards. They don't go by any number. They don't go by court, major arcana, minor arcana, anything like that. Now, one issue I have is with, and I'm going to show you in a minute here. I'm trying not to make this too long of a video, but, you know, you're going to have from today, which is Monday, me doing the video, to Friday, to Sunday, whatever it is, so many of us are going to have our own interpretations on this, but it's all basically the same structures. Now, as above, so below. They call these tarot cards the as above deck. I have an issue with that because they are more than 78 cards. They do run by elements, but they don't run by the major, minor arcana. They do not run by court cards. So I would consider the as above deck to be oracle. The so below deck has 78 cards, has the major and minor arcana, has the court cards. I mean, even though the pictures are pretty much different from what we're used to, I would still consider these, and I know some of them are upside down, I'm so sorry everybody, I would consider these tarot, but I wouldn't consider the As Above deck tarot because of the reasons I just explained. So I really think we have evolved so much with our tarot and oracle cards. There are so many ways to interpret and read them. Like I said, back in the day, it was very much bicycle cards, playing cards that people would read from. So those are the two differences really between tarot and the oracle. And like I said, there's always going to be that question of, because if you look at the tarot, the Book of Shadows tarot, the As Above goes clearly against the norm of what you would call a tarot. But they call it a tarot. I believe it's oracle. And you can get so many. Oh, I don't know her name. She does I want to say, I don't remember her name, people. I'm so sorry. She does those big eyes. She does those beautiful oracle cards. They're absolutely gorgeous. But oracle cards do not have to be a structure. There doesn't have to be a certain element of vision in them or pictures in them. And even though the Rider tarot deck is where people normally would start their teachings, there are so many different, I mean, they'll all be the same. They'll be the cups, the wands, the pentacles, the swords, but the visions and the artwork will be different. But it runs on the same gamut of what it means, what that card represents. So I hope I did not confuse people. I hope I explained it well. Like I said, oracle cards are great for if you are really, I think these are, if you're really intuitive, oracle cards are awesome because you have to read and interpret from the pictures that are given to you. Where tarot is pretty much tarot. Tarot is, no matter, what the artwork is, it's pretty much straightforward. 78 cards, 22 major arcana, 56 minor arcana, 1 to 10 court cards. So there you go. I know I made this a little bit longer than it should have, but hey, I had nothing else to do. I love you all. I hope you have an amazing week. Blessed be. Bye-bye.